Okay, so now we have to discuss atomic mass. Atomic mass, when I say, I'm very clear what I want to say is the mass of an atom is the mass of atoms, right? Atomic mass means what? Mass of an atom, right? Hello.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
When I say atomic mass, I mean mass of an atom. Now, as we know, atom of different elements are different in size and mass, right? We have already discussed, even it's written in Delta's theory, uh, that atoms of all the atoms of same element are identical in all respect and they are different for different elements, right? So atomic mass of different elements will be different. One thing is sure, that mass of an atom, mass of atoms of different elements will be different, right? Mass of atoms of different elements will be different, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now, question is how to estimate that. So, sorry, an atom is so small that its mass cannot be measured directly. If you say measure the mass of this marker, we can do it directly, right? We have a lot of weighing machines on which if I place this marker, it will show the mass of this marker in grams, right? But an atom is so small uh, that its mass cannot be measured by any of the weighing machines, right? Okay. Second problem is if you think, okay, let us take a bulk. Hmm? Let us take a bulk, maybe of 20 grams or 50 grams, something like this. Suppose of copper. So get a 50-gram piece of copper and count how many atoms are there. Hello. And count how many atoms are there altogether. And divide 50 gram by the number of atoms. But again, it's not possible for us to count the number of atoms in a sample. See, very genuine problem. What we see is, if I want to measure the mass of an atom, I need to separate one atom and place it on weighing machine, or the other way is take a bulk, 20 ग्राम 50 ग्राम का कुछ ले लो और उसमें काउंट कर लो कितने एटम्स हैं, measure its mass and divide by total number of atoms. Both the things are practically not possible. We cannot separate an atom and place it on a weighing machine. Neither we count the total number of atoms, exact number of atoms in a sample, right?
Yes,
Yes, sir.
sir.
So we need a separate method and separate unit for measuring mass of a single atom. We need a separate method or as well as separate unit for measuring mass of single. There is a law, we call it Avogadro's law. It's a very interesting law, though it's not there in our syllabus. So I'll leave it for now. But what does it say? Actually, that forms the basis of atomic mass. Right? What does it say? Equal volume of all the gases, maybe 2 liters of hydrogen or 2 liters of oxygen. Right? One equal volume of all the gases contain same number of molecules or atoms, depends, under identical temperature pressure conditions. That's a very interesting statement. Same volume of all gases contain same number of molecules actually, but if the gas has atom, does not have molecules, for example helium, the helium atoms, right? We call it molecules. So molecules or atoms under identical temperature and pressure conditions. It's a very interesting or important law. I don't know how come it's not there in a textbook, but this is very important, and it forms the basis of measuring mass of an atom. Think, getting it?
Sir, I have a doubt.
Say.
Sir, means that both of the atoms and molecules would have same mass also?
No. If molecule is what? Two or more than two atoms together form a molecule, right? Actually, I should use a word molecule, but there is a small confusion which which we'll discuss in the next topic. How molecule is different from an atom. That's why I just wrote molecule / atom. You can call it molecule. So same volume of all gases contain same number of molecules under identical temperature and pressure conditions. See, in next topic, we'll discuss how a molecule is different from an atom. Then the things will be very clear, more clear, will be clear to you. Right now, I'll write same volume of all gases contain same number of molecules under identical temperature and pressure conditions. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Meanwhile, I'll also tell you that one hydrogen molecule has two atoms of hydrogen. Two atoms of hydrogen make one molecule of hydrogen. At the same time, two atoms of oxygen also makes one molecule of oxygen. Just for now, right? Accept it. Two atoms of hydrogen make one molecule of hydrogen. At the same time, two atoms of oxygen form one molecule of oxygen. Okay? Now, question is, can you compare masses of different atoms using this law? Using above statement. Actually, that is Avogadro's law, but still, I'll use a word statement for this. Neither I have measured the mass of hydrogen nor I have measured the mass of oxygen. Still, I can compare the masses of hydrogen and oxygen atoms. Measure नहीं किया. अगर आपने measure कर लिया, suppose you said hydrogen atom is of 1 gram and this is of 15 grams. You can say the ratio is 1:15. We have not measured it, but still we'll be able to compare the masses of each atom. Let me explain how. This law says what? Same volume of all the gases contains same number of molecules under identical temperature and pressure conditions, right? So what I did, I took 2 liters of oxygen and measured its mass under normal temperature pressure condition. What is that? We'll discuss some other time. Normal temperature pressure condition. Then I measured mass of 2 liters of hydrogen under normal temperature pressure condition. Okay. Now, 2 liters of oxygen, so I can measure, right? 2 liters of oxygen is a large amount. To be precise, its mass will be in some grams. Something like 1.3, 1.6 gram, 1.5 gram, something like that. Hello?
Yes, sir.
Or still, if you think, sir, 2 liters would be very small, take 20 liters of it. 20 liter can you have seen? So if it is evacuated and filled with pure oxygen, it will weigh something. That would be a good number. Maybe 28 gram, 26 gram, something like that, 28 gram around. Right? So this we can measure. At the same time, measure 20 liter of hydrogen. These two numbers you can measure. Hello.
Yes, sir, we can measure.
Suppose these numbers are A and B, suppose. Right? Okay. Now, how many atoms are there in post sample? Do you know how many atoms are there? Do you know how many atoms are there in 20 liters of oxygen? Answer is no. We cannot count. Let us say there are X atoms. How many atoms are there in 20 liters of hydrogen then?
So it would be
It would be? It would be same. I don't know how much it is, but one thing is sure that they would be same. If there are X atoms in this, there will be X atoms. That is what is written there. So X into mass of oxygen atom upon X into mass of hydrogen atom is known. B. X gets cancelled. Actually, the ratio of the mass of the two gases is same as the ratio of the masses of their atoms. This forms the basis of measuring atomic mass. यहाँ से atomic mass measure करने की शुरुआत हुई. We were not able to measure mass of an atom on any scale, but we had a law which helped us compare the masses of different atoms of elements. Sorry, atoms of different elements. Getting it?
Yes, sir.
So we could compare the masses of different atoms, but we could not find the mass of the different atoms. We could compare their masses, like ratio we could determine, but we could not determine the exact masses. So this forms the basis. What they said, atom is so small that is illogical expressing its mass in kilogram or grams or decigrams or milligrams. It would be illogical. It is so small, right? So what they said, let's do one thing. Compare the masses, make a new scale, for measuring mass, taking mass of hydrogen atom as one. Very interesting सी चीज है. I don't know आप इसको समझोगे कि नहीं समझोगे, but this is very interesting, right? अभी मास एक एटम का, दूसरे का, तीसरे का, चौथे का मन नहीं मालूम कितना है. We don't know. We cannot measure it in kgs or grams or any of the units which we know from before. मतलब now we know how to convert it into kgs and all, but at that time it was not known. ठीक है ना, छोड़ो ना. मास ऑफ हाइड्रोजन एटम कोई 1 ले लो ना. कंसिडर जो भी है वो, दैट इज मे बी 0.000000000061662 मतलब into 10 raised to something, कुछ तो बहुत छोटा सा नंबर होगा, but leave it. Consider it as 1. हाइड्रोजन एटम का मास आपको क्या लेना है? 1. नाउ इसको आपने 1 एज्यूम कर लिया. अभी आपको किसका मास चाहिए? नेम एन एलिमेंट हुज एटॉमिक मास यू वांट टू फाइंड.
Sir, carbon.
So compare the mass of carbon atom with the mass of hydrogen atoms. So mass of carbon atom was found to be nearly 12 times the mass of hydrogen atom. ऐसा मिला था हमको। क्या? कार्बन एटम का मास हाइड्रोजन से नियरली 12 टाइम्स था। अब आप बोलोगे सर आपको कैसे मालूम चल? तो वो जो एक मेथड बताया ना आपको, ट्रिक, इक्वल वॉल्यूम्स ऑफ ऑल गैसेस, तो सबकी गैसेस वैसेस बना के उन्होंने कंपेयर किया था। एक्चुअली दे हैव कंपेयर्ड इट। तो कंपेयर करके उन्होंने क्या कंफर्म किया? मास ऑफ अ कार्बन एटम इज नियरली 12 टाइम्स द मास ऑफ हाइड्रोजन एटम। ठीक है, अब हाइड्रोजन का मास अगर 1 है तो कार्बन का एटम का कितना हो जाएगा? हेलो?
सर 12।
12 हो गया, दैट्स इट। ये तो ट्रिक था। हाइड्रोजन का 1 ले लिया तो कार्बन का 12 हो गया। तो जिसका भी आपको मास चाहिए, एटॉमिक मास, उसके एक एटम का मास कंपेयर करना है आपको हाइड्रोजन एटम से। जितने टाइम्स आएगा दैट्स योर आंसर। ओके?
यस सर।
लेकिन इसमें एक कॉम्प्लिकेशन आया। क्या कॉम्प्लिकेशन आया? दे फाउंड दैट इफ वी टेक हाइड्रोजन एज 1, हाइड्रोजन को 1 लेने से प्रॉब्लम कहाँ आ रही थी? मतलब ये लंबी स्टोरी, इट टुक मेनी इयर्स टू डू दिस। So on taking hydrogen as 1, on taking mass of hydrogen atom as 1, whatever unit, later on we'll see it's named as AMUs. 1, mass of most of the elements, most of atoms was in fraction, and not just fraction, actually odd fractions. Yeah. Odd fractions, 1.99738, 12.5823. So very odd fractions, most of them. अगर 2-4 होते तो ठीक था, but most of them were in fractions. Then what they did, they shifted the reference, हाइड्रोजन से शिफ्ट किया ऑक्सीजन में। अब आप बोलोगे सर उसमें भी तो फ्रैक्शन में ही आना चाहिए था। मैं पहले बताता हूँ क्या हुआ। Then they shifted the reference. रेफरेंस कहाँ से कहाँ शिफ्ट कर दिया? पहले हाइड्रोजन पे चल रहा था, हाइड्रोजन के एटम को 1 लिया और उससे मेजर किया, फ्रैक्शन आ रहा था। Then they shifted the reference to oxygen. ऑक्सीजन के एक एटम का मास they treated as 16. ऑक्सीजन का एक एटम का मास 1 लेते थे तो बहुत कॉम्प्लिकेटेड हो जाता, राइट? तो ऑक्सीजन के एक एटम का मास उन्होंने 16 लिया, तो जो उससे हाफ मास होगा तो दैट वुड बी रेफर्ड एज 8, इस मास वुड बी सेड एज 8। जो उससे डबल हेवी होगा तो उसका मास वुड बी 32, समथिंग लाइक दैट। हेलो?
यस
Yes, sir.
इसमें भी प्रॉब्लम थी। फाइनली इट वाज शिफ्टेड टू कार्बन। आज आप अपने सिलेबस में पढ़ो या हायर सिलेबस में पढ़ो, यू विल सी एटॉमिक मास मेजर करने के लिए कार्बन को रेफरेंस लिया, राइट? नाउ वी कैन डिफाइन एटॉमिक मास ऑफ एनी एलिमेंट। व्हाट इज दैट? बड़ा इंटरेस्टिंग सा डेफिनेशन है। एटॉमिक मास ऑफ एनी एलिमेंट is number of times the atom of any element is heavier than the mass of carbon atom taking it as 12 units. Yeah. This is definition of atomic mass. Current picture में, current में IUPAC बोलते हैं ना, IUPAC has made a definition of atomic mass. What is that? The atomic mass of